talking about my New Year's resolutions. Let's get into it. Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from ElizabethMathis.com, and I am talking about my New Year's resolutions. So this is a little sewing tag that's been going around that got started by Boz, of a girl called Boz, and Cotton by, and sorry, not Cotton, and Candy by Cotton by Candy. And the idea is to kind of look back on your makes from this last year and kind of see like, hey, what was working, what was not working, what are you going to keep doing, what are you not keep doing. So there's 5 questions, and I was tagged by Renata of Running in Style, and also Katie from So Old Fashioned. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into my questions, and then if you stick around till the end, I'll tag some more people so we can keep this going around on YouTube here for us lovely, this wonderful sewing community that we're a part of here. Okay, so number 1, your favorite make of 2017, and why was it your favorite make? So that has to be this this jacket that I made. It's a double collar. This is really cool. But the coolest thing about this jacket is that it used to be a very, very questionable caftan. So this is probably my favorite refashion that I've ever done. Yeah, it's got this nice drawstring and these bellows pockets with spring snaps. But anyway, this started out as a big, huge caftan. It was so big that when I went to take a photograph of the before and after of it, I had to like stand on a step stool because it was like big and shapeless and horrible, but I really loved the colors. I thought they were really cool. And so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a rain jacket out of this. So I did, and the fabric is a poly cotton, so it's not particularly waterproof. So what I did is I painted it with wax. I have a background doing a lot of batik work. I did that like from junior high all the way through college. It's been a long time since I've done batik, but I still have wax from my batik days. So I fired up my little pan of wax, and I painted my jacket, and then I went through the whole process of just getting out the excess wax that I would go through if I was making a batik project. And then I made a hat that goes with this too. I will link the blog post that talks about this, and these are actually some of my favorite pictures from my whole 2017 for my blog too. My husband took a bunch of them, and there's one where I'm tossing the hat in the air, and it's like just at that right moment where we caught that. So that was really fun. But I just love this jacket because I know what it was when I first started it, and it was just a really fun upcycle. So this is my favorite project of 2017 by far, because it felt like it was the most creative. Okay, so number 2, what did you attempt in 2017 that you won't be attempting, and why not? I have to say that has to be my shoes that I made. Okay, so I attempted to make a pair of espadrilles, and I will not be attempting that in 2018 because these just kind of didn't work. So I used one of the Ditsy kits that's out there, but I have really small feet. I wear like a size 6 in the US here, but the kits only come in whole sizes. So I think because they come in whole sizes, they err on the side of being like closer to the 6.5 range for my size 6 sole. So they're just really too big for me. So I had to kind of do some fussing. Like I put some elastic in the back heel here to kind of like snug it in, and it's still just kind of big. But my really big issue with these shoes is that I just did not get the closure right. I thought I'd get really cute, and so I redrafted the top of this so it would be kind of more feminine and so forth like that. And then I put a little strappy-doo on it, but my strappy-doo has just plain Velcro on it, and yeah, it's just not strong enough to hold your foot. So if you want to walk in these, you have to walk like like a stiff cat. I don't know. It's just really weird and terrible. So I need to figure out some kind of different strap solution. But as it's winter, I am not terribly motivated to take that on. And I don't think I would buy a Dritz kit again because, again, this was like way too big for my foot. And because this is the smallest size that they have, I can't really do anything. Somebody did tell me that they have kid sizes, so I might see if there's a smaller size. But yeah, I don't know. These were popular for a while, and I haven't been able to find them in my local sewing stores lately. So I don't know. I have to kind of do some more research on that. But I don't think I'll be repeating this for 2017. 2018. Hey, what year is it? Oi. Okay, so what am I going to continue doing? I'm going to continue the pattern hack. I love pattern hacking. I'm to a point with patterns where I don't feel like I need to grab the newest pattern that's out there. If I'm going to, you know, if I see a detail that I like, that I think would be really cool to add, I'm going to go into my pattern stash and I'm going to look at what I already have and I'm going to figure out how to make it work. That's just how I think. It's how I like want to think through working through a pattern, and I think it's just really it's valuable because then I can use the patterns that I have and I don't have to keep buying new patterns all the time. Not that I'm going to stop buying patterns, but I don't have to feel like I need to buy every last pattern that comes out. So I'm going to keep on pattern hacking. It's sport to me. So pattern hacking forever, people. Yeah, okay. What am I going to try? What am I going to try this next year? I'm going to try drafting. I think I've gotten to a point in my sewing learning that it is time for me to just not be afraid of drafting my own patterns. And coincidentally, it's a time that I am not pregnant or nursing, so I can actually do that and with some reasonable amount of success. Hopefully. So I'm just going to be brave and just forge ahead with that. Okay, where do you see your handmade wardrobe by the end of the year? I'd like to see more things in there that I've drafted myself. So that would be really exciting. At this point, there's very little that I don't make for myself. I don't make bras. It's not something that I'm terribly interested in doing. I probably should be because I'm really only like I'm between a size 28 and a size 30 band. So there's not a lot of options for me, but it's easier for me to take like a size 30 band and just alter it to fit me than it is to start from scratch. I would rather be spending my sewing time doing other stuff, but other people feel differently, and if that's something that you want to do, then I totally say go for it. Yeah, so there's very little that I'm not making there. So I don't know that there's anything that I'd say, hey, let's like go and do that to add to it. Okay, but in 5 years, I would definitely like to. In 5 years, I would definitely like to see, probably like a lot of my stuff being drafted, and if I could, add some like patterns to that, that I've made for myself or for other people, like that would be really wonderful. I really see myself as being more of a teacher of sewing in the future. I think teaching is something that I absolutely love, like so much. And I love coming on here and teaching you guys. I love just any opportunity that I have to teach. It almost doesn't matter what subject it is. My mom came over this morning and she was asking me about caramel, and I said, let's grab some sugar and we're gonna make some caramel. So teaching is just something that I love, and I want to be doing that for sure. So in terms of my handmade wardrobe, I don't know where that's gonna be. I think I'm just gonna keep on doing everything that I've been doing, just making stuff that I like, that's in my color palette, that fits my body, that is creative and uses cool techniques and keeps on taking advantage of the fast techniques that I use and the little shortcuts that make sewing, you know, something that fits into my lifestyle of having 4 kids. So I'm gonna keep on doing that, and then I want to teach. So there you go. But those are my answers for this resolutions tag, and I would like to tag Nikki and Rachel of the Stitch Sisters. I would love to hear what they have to say. I love watching their videos. They are just delightful people and very, very funny, and people I'd want to hang out with. So I would love to hear what you guys had to say about that. I would also like to tag Fanny of So Many Fabrics. Fanny and I would get into trouble a lot in fabric places. And I no doubt she would teach me a lot about different fabrics and which ones I should go for. And so I would love to hear what she had to say about it too. And I would also love to hear about Karina of Lifting Pins and Needles. I know she's moving country right now, and so I don't know that she's back to her regular vlogging schedule, but I would love to hear what she had to say about that towards that end. And I also want to hear from Mel of Handmade by Ditsy Tulip as well. She has such a beautiful studio, and she has this really gorgeous aesthetic. And I would love to hear what worked for her in 2017 and what she looks forward to in 2018. But those are my thoughts about the resolutions. So what do you guys have that you thought went really well for 2017? What was your favorite thing that you made in 2017, and what would you want to make this next year? So hit me up in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends too. Let's keep this tag going. All right, thanks for watching. Happy sewing.